I've been going through TikTok mostly all the day, and I hear how the government is signing these bills to get rid of Medicaid and Medicare and all of these things. And I have been saying this for years, that the reason why everything is dismantling the way that it is because we are going into the new world order system, okay? And they have to eliminate everything in order to bring in the new. The old must die. So the reason why they are getting rid of our Medicaid, our Medicare, our resources, our money, because that is the old way of life. That is the old way of living. So if they get rid of all of our resources that made us live the way we've been living all of these years, they have to dismantle us in order to get us to submit into the new way of life. So if you cut off all of our Medicare and our Medicaid, and you cut off our health insurance and our dental insurance, we ain't going to have no insurance. So how are we supposed to live? How are we supposed to see the doctor? So that makes us to be submissive into taking the new health system, right? So if the government crashes and now we can't live without a government, we got to go with the new government that they're going to put on us, right? So if the money crashes, we now have no more bank. The bank is closed down. We don't have no dollar bills. We don't have nothing. We're going to have some type of currency, some type of money to sustain us. So if they take it all away, then that makes us and force us to go into the new money that they have programmed for us to use. So the only reason why that everything is tearing apart, everything seems like it's crashing down, and American citizens feel like there is no hope, because they have to make us feel like that there is no hope. I have been on TikTok all week, and I have heard how millions of Americans are killing themselves because they have lost hope and they feel like that life is over for them. But this is what they want us to do. They want us to be so submissive to them by taking away everything that we had in order to live life. If they take away everything, eventually we are going to be on our knees begging for a savior, begging for a new way to live, because we're going to feel like there's nothing else left. And if we get to the point where though we are begging and we are on our knees trying to figure out what can we do, that means whatever they throw at us, we're just going to take it, because we have nothing left. We can't even afford to have a mouth. We can't even afford to have a voice. We can't even afford to say yes or no. We're going to have to take whatever they want. That's just like a homeless man. The homeless man haven't ate in a week. So now when somebody with a little bit of food come up to him and say, you want this food? The homeless man is going to say, yes, I want it. But the man with the food is going to say, well, what you willing to do in order to get this food? That homeless man is going to do whatever he got to do to get that food that is in that man's hand. And we are that homeless man. Eventually, we ain't going to have shit, because they're going to take away everything that made us who we are, that gave us the life that we had. They're going to take away our livelihood. They're going to take away our resources. They're going to take away everything. So we are literally going to be on our knees begging for anything that they can give us. And this is what I mean by at this time, we really have to go deep within ourselves and understand, why is this going on? Why is we are going into a new life? We have to understand that this has always been planted over 100 years. This is not something that they just thought about within the last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years. This has always been going on, because what is going on right now has always happened. It happened before. We are in a new age. We are in a new generation. We are in a new way of life. So in order to go through with this new age, with this new generation, with this new way of life, they got to get rid of everything that made the old. How do you think that this earth was before this firmament was on this earth? The firmament wasn't always here. How do you think the beings were or was before the firmament was built to keep us in this box that we are in? We can't even fathom that. And another 20 years from now, I'm going to say 20 because I'm going to give it a widespread number. And another 20 years from now, our memory is going to be wiped out. We won't even remember what was going on in year 2025 in the next 20 years. Half of us going to be dead. Because we're either going to be dead of starvation, we're going to die because of health reasons, we're going to die because of the weather, we're going to be dead. So right now, everything that is going on is a part of the plan to get rid of us. And anybody that is willing to be in obedience to this new world order agenda, they will go on with it. But you got to do what they tell you to do. If you want to eat, you want to live, you don't want to die, you want to live, you're going to have to do what the fuck we tell you to do. And if you don't want to do it, you're going to die. It's either they're going to kill you or you're going to just die off. Because you're going to have to take their new health care that they give you. You're going to have to eat the new kinds of food that they are going to give you. You're going to have to take the new money that they are going to give you. You are going to have to live with the new resources that they are going to give you. If you're not, you're going to die because of lack of, or they're going to just kill your ass off. Because ain't nobody going to help you out. If you don't take this mark, people that did take the mark, they're not going to help the person that didn't take the mark. Because they're going to be lovers of themselves. They're going to be like, it ain't our fault that you want to starve yourself to death because you don't want to take the mark. Within these times, people are going to be lovers of themselves because they're going to feel like, I don't have enough to give.